What a beautiful day out here in the southwest part of the United States. I am in New Mexico and we're in a high desert setting. Temperatures now are at about 45 degrees. Got a breeze going on and just feels good to be up on the Grizzly here. Yeah, I'm up on the Yamaha Grizzly, traded in the Can-Am. This is a 2023 Yamaha and it's an awesome ride, man. What a change from being on the Can-Am that was a 2020. I let go of that machine just after all the issues that I've had. Don't want to go into those details now. But wow, it is really muddy out here, man. Trail's a little rocky in this section. And at this point, I think it's almost better to drive on a little bit of rock just because that mud is really throwing you around here. Unfortunately, the hope to ride on a rocky trail ended, and I was soon riding on top of a muddy clay soil. It wasn't long afterwards that a rut pulled the ATV sideways. Although small, these are the challenges that we embrace as off-roaders. It's the path forward that we enjoy and the love that we have for the outdoors. Yeah, we're dropping down into a beautiful little valley down here, and it is beautiful. There's a trail that goes off this direction. Saw on my maps that there's a trail that climbs up that direction. Looks like there's some old tracks right there. Wonder if you could even get up there, because it is really, really slick through here. That mud is something else. But I think I'm going to go ahead and set it back here for camp. Nice little valley. We're protected from any type of wind. Key word, should be protected. You just never know with some wind. Oh yeah, beautiful. There goes a hawk right there. Awesome. Yeah, let's get ourselves tucked in back here. At least being able to set up on some of this grass will be much better than setting up on all that mud. Yeah, sure is pretty back here. What a beautiful camp spot. I'm tucked back into some canyons out here. A little breezy right here, but that's okay. I think up top would be a lot windier than it is down here. In fact, there's not even a wind here. It's just breezy, which is ideal for camping. The trees and being in this valley here is protecting me from the other element that would be if I was up higher. Yeah, the camp conditions here are perfect. It's a grassy top right here. Back out that direction, it was just muddy. I mean, absolutely thick mud. The hard thing about this mud is it's caliche mud. If you've never heard of caliche, it is some serious mud that is absolutely hard to get off of any type of vehicle. So yeah, that's going to be a chore to clean up the ATV, but I'm going to get some things unloaded, set up a tent, get a fire going after I make a campfire ring and just bring in the evening. It is beautiful back here. Got some snow flurries happening right now. There's a small little snowstorm that kind of came through the area. More rain than anything else. unless you're up higher in elevation. Here it's not too terribly high. It's about 7,000 feet, give or take, and we could be at about 6,700 feet. But wow, I am really digging this camp spot here. So yeah, let's get to it, guys. There we go, got the tent out. Alright, so what I have in here is a 6-inch 21-volt battery powered chainsaw. Really handy tool. I picked it up. This is the first camp trip that I've taken it out on, but yeah, really handy little tool. And it's pretty quick and simple to put together here, and we'll be cutting some wood real soon. So this battery powered chainsaw is pretty easy to put together. You just take it apart here. This cap comes off. You got a little tightening screw right here. It's much like a regular gas powered chainsaw, and it operates really well. I put a little bar oil at home just to lubricate it, but I don't anticipate cutting a whole lot of wood, so just that one-time lubrication should be enough to get me through with what I needed to do this evening. So let's go do it, man. Yeah, you got a lock. Pretty cool little gadget, man. It's gonna feel really good to get a fire going. It's not too terribly cold, it's just a little bit of a wind chill, and doing some chores just kind of worked up a little body sweat, and so that breeze is kind of hitting everything and just making my core a little cold here. But here, before I go to bed, I'll change out of these wet clothes, so that way I go to sleep with some dry clothes tonight. And you know, that's just playing it smart. You go out into the backcountry and you get a little damp, and you know, the first thing you need to do is take care of yourself and get warm. And by all means, this fire is going to do the trick and keep myself warm. But what's most important is making sure that before you go to sleep that you know, your clothes are dry, so that way your core has a chance to do what it's supposed to do and stay warm. Whew, feels good out here. Ooh, that fire is really, really nice and toasty. Ooh, man. So glad to be out on a trip. It's been a little while since I've gone on a trip, or at least filmed a trip. I've gone truck camping with some buddies, and I've just been really, really busy, guys. I have growing boys, and you know, they're demanding a little more from me, and just being there to help my wife out and just watch my family grow. It's a beautiful thing. Very thankful for the wife that I have, the boys that I have. They're just a awesome group of people, and couldn't ask for anything better. So really, really thankful for them, and all your guys' support as well. I appreciate your patience. It's been a while. I know a lot of you guys have reached out asking if I'm going to be filming soon, and you know, at that time I couldn't really forecast when I was going to get out, just with everything that was going on. Work's been really busy, worked a little overtime here and there, and yeah, it's just been a little bit of a roller coaster. Finally at a point where I think I'm going to find some normal routine here with the channel, get some videos going and getting outdoors. Love being outdoors, you know. Nothing is more rewarding than just coming out to your element, and this is my element, and being able to just hang out by a campfire, have some drinks, and you know, just relax. Let's have a look in here. Oh yeah, that is looking mighty fine there. That is looking great. In fact, I'm going to call those done. Come over here and have a look at the steak. I flipped it once earlier. Oh yeah, that is looking really good. Well, there it is. Dinner is done. Brussels sprouts and a New York strip steak. That is looking really, really tasty. Alright guys, dinner is done. I went to look for my headlamp and I could not find it anywhere, so I must have forgot it. Thankfully, I have this light bulb that charges off a USB, and so it's fully charged. At least I have a little bit of light. Yeah, it would be better to have a headlamp, but I can make do this evening without a headlamp. So I got campfire light, this light, and it's not the end of the world. So yeah, I'm hungry. Dinner is smelling really, really good. Let's eat, guys. Oh yeah. That steak tastes absolutely delicious. After a delicious meal, I enjoyed the company of a hot campfire, knowing that several feet away was an icy tent where I would seek refuge for the night. Good morning, guys. It got pretty cold last night, not gonna lie. I anticipated that it was gonna touch probably 20 degrees, somewhere around there, but the way everything's looking this morning and how much ice is on everything, I'm gonna say it probably touched more like 10 degrees. Everything's just glazed with ice. Sun is starting to make it over the crest up here, so I imagine that here shortly we're going to be able to de-ice some things before we pack up and head out. I'll tell you what, I am ready for some coffee, and by the looks of that steam coming off the kettle there, we do have a boiling kettle there. But check this out, we have some New Mexico Pinon coffee. This is the Adobe Morning Blend. It's got mild flavors of cinnamon, hazelnut with the aroma of fresh cinnamon rolls. It's a medium roast. Tell me that doesn't sound good for a cup of morning coffee. All right, man, time to just sit down, relax, enjoy a hot cup of coffee. ATV had a little bit of a hard time staying started this morning. Once I worked through that, it's golden now. She's starting up like a champ, and she's staying on, and that's all that matters. Whew, let's get some coffee going. Oh man, that is absolutely tasty. I could definitely taste cinnamon and hazelnut as it's referenced. Awesome cup. You know, one thing about pinon is it's a wild nut that is found in various parts of the Southwest here in the United States, and in fact this region that I'm camping in, you could actually find wild pinon nut, and it's a lot like roasting peanuts. You know, you salt it, you roast it, you crack the shell, and you just eat the nut and enjoy it. And pinon's a very tasty nut, so it's kind of crafty that they've mastered making coffee out of that nut, and it is really delicious. With camp all packed up and the campfire put out, I began making tracks out of the backcountry. Well, that was pretty cool. On my way out, ran into a couple bow hunters who were hunting down coyotes. So far they haven't had any luck, but there's a lot of sign of coyote out here. But that's just the way it goes. You know, anytime you're doing any type of hunting, you never see what you're after, but when you're not hunting, they seem to be everywhere. But yeah, I'm back up on this real slick and muddy top. I mean, it's just doing its own thing. Got to be a little more cautious when you're driving on a clay top like this, because it won't hesitate to pull you into any ruts, and some of these ruts are pretty deep. Wouldn't be hard to end up on your side and end up in some trouble. So, you know, when you're out here doing these things on your own, you know, you just gotta take it a little slower, be a little more cautious, and, you know, read the route well and anticipate what's going to happen if you went down a certain line, and just be ready to be pulled into you know, some ruts if that was the case. Alright guys, we are on our way out of the backcountry here, and I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Your support really means a lot to me. But until the next one guys, you guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the outside. I'm out.